If you shoot on S-Log, you're a king, especially when you're holding a camera. Now, basically, they say with S-Log, when you shoot on S-Log, you have a lot more hands. You can be able to touch a lot more colors while editing on any of your editing software. And yes, now let's get into the editing part. They will tell you if you are editing on CapCut, you are just still starting up. And then if you are editing an S-Log video on CapCut, who knows, maybe you do not know what you're doing. But today this video was shot on S-Log and I'm going to be editing this video on CapCut, and I'll be taking you through the step-by-step process on how you can be able to shoot and edit log on your laptop. Basically, this video is going to be edited on laptop PC. Now, if there's one thing you should know that you can be able to download other people's lots and you can be able to add them on CapCut. But today I'm going to show you how you can be able to edit your own lot. That is how you can be able to do your own filter the way you want it and bring out all the colors so that it will pop like the one you are seeing right here. Although it might not be too crisp as the high-end video editors will say, but yeah, it is a startup. Let's head down into it. When your video is imported to the CapCut software, all you just have to do is to go to the adjustment layer. When you click on the adjustment layer, you add an adjustment panel and it comes at the top of your editor. Right, for me, I stretch mine out, but formally what I usually do is I get to make all the cuts, that is all the edits, manually or using the AI that is embedded in CapCut. That is the transcript AI. Basically, if you click here, that is if you right click and you click on transcript, you would be able to automatically edit, that is chop off all the cuts on your clips. But that is not why we are here. It's either you add an adjustment, which I will do. When you add an adjustment, since for me I am editing a log clip, what I just do is I don't go to the HSL, and you know, normally with the basic, this is where you do the basic editing. You adjust the temperature. If you actually adjust it, it works. Yes, it does work, but this is not where we are working from. We are going to go to the color wheel. What I do is I go to the color wheel, and yes, I look at the shadow, mid-gray, tint, offset. This is what I work with. So for here, instead of going to this part just increases or decreases the light that you get, right? This is shadows and all, but yeah, Control Z. For me, I come to this part, which is the left side of the wheel. I either scroll it up or down. That is, you either scroll it up or down. But scrolling it up is what gives the video the color. That is what gives your picture or your video or your shot, that is S-Log, the color. I move it up a little bit till I'm satisfied for the shadows. I do the same thing for mid-gray, and as you can see, the colors have started to come out, and I do the same thing for the tint. But for the tint, I don't do it too much. If you do it too much, it gets too unreal, right? Just take it up and take this up also a little bit. Take this up a little bit. And then I go to the offset, and to an extent sometimes I take it up, but taking it up, it now depends how washed out your video looks. For this one, I don't think I would likely want to take it up. I take it a little bit down, right? Then after this, I will now go to the shadows. I don't want my video to look extremely bright, this bright. So for the shadows, I think I want it to be a little bit dark, so I bring it down. As I brought it down, you can see that you can be able to see the background lights that I put. You can be able to see the colors very well, and I can also actually want to, if I want to, I can do the same thing for gray, but that is the middle gray. But I don't think I'm wanting to do that because it will become too dark. But yeah, 0.34 is okay for me. For the tint, still the same thing, but I don't think I want my tint to be that dark. But yeah, I'll just leave it at 0.00, or you could decide to take it up a little bit. Then if you want to go like a step further to giving your video a little bit of color, maybe there's a style of color you like, you can now come to the tint and you can either push the little dot. I don't know if you can see the little dot that is moving inside. Let me take it. This is the little dot. You can now give your video a little bit of color, maybe the type of color that you like. For me, I think let me get to the color that I think I would like. This is too much. a little bit of the greenish color. This is too much. Okay, here you can actually do it for the three color wheels to get exactly what you want. This is a little bit too much. I take this here. Maybe for the shadows I could do something else, but this is not really looking, it's looking too bad, but not too bad, right? So basically the major thing you're supposed to do is just to play around with the colors till you are satisfied with whatever you're seeing. So let's just say that I'm satisfied with this, right? So when you're satisfied with whatever you're seeing, then you're good to go. I now come to the curves and I can decide to bring this down a little bit so that it will not be too bright. This is the luma, these are the color lines. This is for the red, this is how strong you want the colors to be. Now for the HSL is hue, saturation, and light or brightness. So basically for me, I don't think I really do anything much here. But if you want to edit each color specifically, let's take for example this my green cap. I'll just come to the green section and I can either turn my cap to look saturated or desaturated. As you can see, while I move the lever, the color of the cap changes. And yep, I can make it any color I want. You see it's more greenish, it's looking a little bit yellowish, and yes, so basically that is what I can do here. I can even take it all the way down and the color has changed a little bit. But for me, I like keeping my colors just at 0. That is the HSL, the hue, saturation, and light, or the HSB, hue, saturation, and brightness. Then I can now come to the basic, and this is where I can now do the littlest adjustments that I want. That is, if I want the littlest adjustment, I can now come here and maybe make it a lot more colder or make it a little bit warmer. That is if I want, right? And touch the tint a little bit more, but I don't think I usually do the tint. And the saturation. Then if you want a little bit of light, you add more light. That is if you've done everything correctly with the color wheel and you just want to do a little bit extra, that is an extra of whatever you want, and that should be it. And this is the video here you have. Now for me, at times if I go backwards, you can see that I have an adjustment layer, and this is what my videos actually look like, but that one is more like a settings. Now for me, I usually want to add a little touch of one of the CapCut filters, and the one I basically use is Berlin. You can decide to choose any one that you want. You just come to the filter section and there are a lot of filters. You can add the American retro, the bold saturation, but for me what I go for is Berlin. So you could go choose any other filter and add it up, and you can see if I add it to my clip, it looks for me a little bit cinematic, right? It just gives me that cozy cinematic feel. It's not too shiny and bright, but this makes it a lot more my style or what I want. And yeah, that is it. So this is with the color grade and this is without the color grade. So we took our video from looking this washed out, this shabby, to looking like this. Come on, man. Why did I call you guys a king, Zabi? Why did I call myself a king as someone editing an S-Log video on CapCut? Anyways, I'm sure this was helpful. Anyways, I'm sure that you've learned a little bit, even if you did not learn a lot. And if you did not get the step-by-steps, you can do well to drop your questions in the comment section, or you can go through the video once again so that you'll be able to understand the processes a lot more. I'm sure this was helpful. I will see you in my next video. And as always, do well to follow me, subscribe to this channel, because I'll be dropping mobile phone tips, tech tips, AI, gadgets, and whatsoever related to tech. And yeah, that should be it. Peace.